Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. If today is your first time coming across my channel, thank you so much. Please join this family by subscribing and hitting that bell notification so that you'll be notified whenever I upload the video. To my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. I love you so much and hope we are all doing fine. So today's video is about this our black brother who wanted to know why most successful women are the ones without husbands. So let me play his clip and I will be back later. And please, my people, be mindful that this channel does not support any form of bullying or hate speech. We just share information here for education purposes. So please, let's be safe. Let's jump into the video.
There is something I have noticed in our societies. It looks like most successful women are women without husbands. Most successful women out there are women without any committed relationship. Why is it so? If you know the answer, tell me. It looks like most women that are married are not as successful as women without husbands. Most women without committed relationship are really making money. What is happening?
Now, before we jump into reactions from different people, what is your say? Do you agree or disagree with his statement? Tell me more what you think in the comment section below. And please don't go away because at the end of the stitches, I will leave my own comment.
Most successful women out there are women without any committed relationship.
I think this look common because more and more women are becoming successful, especially at a young age. Like, women are no longer waiting until they find a husband, until they find a committed relationship to take out a mortgage, to travel, to move across the country. More and more women are just doing it. They are pushing it. And they're putting marriage as like a plus. If they get married, great. And if they don't get married, at least they know that they're good. That's the mindset of a lot of women now. And I do know we all know so many women who are lawyers and doctors and nurses who are all married. So I want to say successful women also are married, but even let's focus on a woman who are not married. A lot of time, not all of us are going to get married. Not all women are going to find a husband. Not all women are going to be in a successful relationship. It doesn't happen. But I think we have learned from our moms. We have learned from our grandparents. We have learned from our aunties that, listen, I need to do this on my own. And then if I find a partner and if I find someone, thank God. But if I don't, at least I know how to do something of myself. So now more and more women are being more cautious. They're not putting their eggs in one basket. They're not waiting until they get married and being like, okay, now I'm married. Now I can start my life. No, we start in our lives. And then if we get married down the line, great. And if we don't, good. And I love that. I love the mindset of the woman in our generation. And I'm not saying what that means is don't get married. No, what I'm saying is just doing something for yourself and not waiting on nobody to come and save you. It's everything. It's everything.
That are married are not as successful as women without husbands.
May say the other side of marriage that they usually don't tell us, especially as African women, is that we lose a lot of freedom as women when we marry. And I'm saying this because when you get married, the man has the freedom to do whatever he wants. He can pursue higher education, he can travel abroad, but you as the woman, whatever decision you want to make, you have to run it by your husband. And if he doesn't agree, 9 out of 10, you would be there. You will stay still. So that's what I say all the time, that as a woman, before you get married, make sure you've pursued your own career, you've pursued your own goals and developmental plan for yourself. Like go to school, study a trade, a skill or whatever, study your business, study your career. And yes, Sadia, you'd have to get married to a man that is so much open-minded, that will not care if you want to go study abroad. he will be okay with it. If you want to travel, he will be okay with it. Otherwise, you are stuck wherever you are. And I say when kids start coming in, there is little you can do. Like, it's hard to study a new course, it's hard to do anything new. So you have to really work on yourself and get yourself to a point where you are okay before you get married. And now you find somebody that will understand that, okay, you are married, but I'll still let you be free enough to pursue your own goals and your own career. And one thing I also want to say is that as a woman, don't let marriage be your ultimate goal. Like, what do you want to do? Or say, I want to get married and have kids. That is not personal development. That's not a personal goal. You need to have something going for your own life. Not marriage and kids will come in. Otherwise, the probability that you will be stuck there for a very long time, if not forever, is high. So that is it. Practically, like, women lose a lot of freedom when you get married. And to make sure you are putting all the measures in place, make sure you are okay before you get into it. Or if you are in it already, then have a conversation with your partner and let them give you that back freedom. Now, wait till you pursue our goals. Yes, I did. Maybe I want to work.
Women are women without husbands. Most
From my brother's observation, he has seen that there are more successful unmarried women compared to married women. I don't know the statistics behind it, but my 2 cents is that when you get married, decision is based on the both of you. That means that it can limit what you can do. If your partner agrees with you, then you can forge ahead. Amos 3:3 says, "Can two work together except they agree?" That means that without the both of you decision, you cannot be successful. So that's one thing. You need a supportive system in place to help you forge ahead. If you have kids, it limits you as well on how much you can do. And
most women without committed relationship are really making money. What is happening?
Because marriage takes a toll on women. When you're married and you have children, you become the primary caregiver. You make the sacrifices. You make the career sacrifices. You make the emotional sacrifices. And that is the reason why women who are married, who have kids, do not have the same level of success as unmarried women. A married man with kids can get the opportunity to pursue a master's degree or a PhD program, and he will go ahead and pursue it with little interruption. A married woman who wants to pursue a master's and a PhD will have to consider her family, the age of her children, and the kind of resources and support available for her before she's able to make a decision. This is the reason why most married women dominate part-time work and seasonal work, because it is difficult for them to keep a permanent job that offers benefits, that measures productivity and efficiency. When you're a married woman and you have kids and something happens to your children in school, guess who they will call? You. Guess who will attend the parent-teacher association meeting? You. If your children are sick, guess who would have to take time off to go to the hospital to make sure the children are okay? It is the woman. And existing literature confirms this, that married women, they have a reduced income over time because they are not able to advance in their careers. And when I say that marriage is an oppressive institution for women, some African women come into the comments and say, oh, marriage is a beautiful thing. I'm not saying marriage is not a beautiful thing, and I'm not saying that do not get married. What I am saying is that understand the impact that marriage and motherhood will have on you as a woman. Marriage will take a toll, and motherhood will take a toll on your life and the opportunities you are able to take and how successful you become as a woman. And that is the fact, because children are tied to the hips of a woman. When you have an opportunity to advance in your career
or get a higher education, you have to consider your family, the age of your children before you decide. But a man who is a husband can have the same opportunity for career growth and higher education, and he will leave his family to pursue that. In sociology, we call it the motherhood penalty. Women who choose to be married and become mothers are punished for it. Unfortunately, society does not even have systems to support mothers. There are certain jobs that as a woman, when you are given the opportunity, there is an additional clause that you cannot get pregnant. And on some jobs, when you get pregnant in the first few years, you will be let go. Society does not even have systems to compensate women for reproduction and contributing to the future labor market. If you're a woman, before you get married and you have children, make sure you are planning. Make sure you choose a man that will be able to compensate you for all the opportunities you will miss. My name is Dr. Zita. I am a sociologist, and I stand by what I always say. Marriage and motherhood is an oppressive institution for women. So if you choose to become a wife and a mother, be smart and choose your husband wisely. If you're not following, guess what? Hit the follow button.
Most successful women are women without husbands.
Okay, you are right. And I will tell you the reason. The reason is called insecurity. But they will tell us it is protection, that they're protecting us. Most married men tie their women down, even the bright ones. They won't allow them to work. They won't allow them to socialize. They won't allow them to have friends. Even the ones that allow their wives to work, they will monitor that woman to death. They won't allow her to explore in her work to be able to climb the ladder of success. So that is why you see many unmarried women are successful. But people will tell me another thing. Hey, they're sleeping around. They're not telling a man that's sleeping around. Now lie. It's because your husband tie you down. He didn't allow you to reach your full potential. So that is why you see so many married women, and even the bright ones among them, cannot be successful. So that is the reason.
There are many reasons to his question. Most women who are married become dependent to their husbands and get lazy. Others, it's not even being lazy. Women tend to put their husbands and children first before their careers and hustle. They don't put their goals first, or they don't see it as important. They put off school and most of the opportunities that can lead them to being self-successful. Most of us married women tend to lose ourselves trying to please a man and forget to self-development. Some marriages are destined killers. I know a woman who was earning more than her husband, but her husband tried all he can to bring her down. As I speak right now, she's a housewife. Some men don't want their women to do better than their wives. Anyway guys, tell me what you think in the comment section about this whole video and the stitches. What do you think? Don't forget to subscribe, like and share my videos if you haven't done that. For now, it's a bye and good day, or take care.